everybody. It's Hell Broke Lucy. Gonna rock and roll here. Get on some bigotry. This your hick. That Blackbeard, whatever your name is. I ain't got no face or name. I just call me a hick. You can call me that. I love being in New York City too. Southside Chicago, East LA. I can get around anywhere. Yeah, it don't make a fuck. The Christian Organization of America. First of all, I dismiss all you good people in the church that are just confused and you think that God is love and that there was Jesus. And you're good people. You're good people. You can't help it. The better people you become, the worse Christian you become. You're dismissed. I ain't talking to you. This is not a blanket condemnation of every single person in the church. It's a blanket condemnation of the core of Christianity, of the religion of Christianity. Not of everybody in there. I know a lot of good people in the church. But that leaves me about 100 million idiotic, bigoted motherfuckers that I can call out. And I don't think I'm picking on you when I go 1 on 100 million. What fueled me today was the article where the Christian organization in America is looking to boycott Starbucks. For what? Oh, we know. Treating motherfuckers like human beings. We got Chick-fil-A over here. Don't want to treat people like human beings. Now, they couldn't refuse service to gay people, but Chick-fil-A, Dan Caffey, stands out and says, we don't support gay marriage, and Dan Caffey puts all kinds of money into political contributions. So there he's done come out and said that his political contributions are going to go back the asshole that tries to restrict gay marriage. Thankfully, we don't vote for the judges. We still got some good judges. So who's better? Somebody wants to treat everybody like a human being, like Starbucks? They recognize marriage equality? Or somebody says, yeah, we'll serve you Chick-fil-A, but you're a goddamn sinner. You're a homo faggot, and you're going to hell, and we don't want you getting married. We don't want to follow the Constitution. We don't give a shit about the 14th Amendment, even though Jesus and Romans or one of them motherfuckers said, obey the law of the land, because my God appointed him to the land, and to not obey the law of the land is going to piss my God off, and he's going to send my ass to hell. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Christian. I'm American. The only part of the Second Amendment that makes us shit, the Constitution makes us shit the Second Amendment. First Amendment, 14th Amendment cover gay marriage already. But because we live in a theocratic tyranny of idiots, gay people have been deprived of what's been there since Thomas Jefferson sat down and started writing and the rest of the boys. It's already there. Every citizen afforded the same equal rights under the law. It don't get any plainer than that. I'm not a lawyer. I'd like to have been. I'd have spent my life with the Freedom from Religion Foundation shredding churches. And I bet you, as good as I am at fighting, by now the churches would be paying taxes. Yeah. So they're going to boycott a company. And I made a meme. And I made a post about, y'all don't know what faith is. Maybe I put it in the video. Y'all's idea of faith is practicing it on somebody else. I made a post on God's Group. The Islams, they cut people's head off. That's practicing their faith on somebody else. When you restrict people's marriage, that's practicing your fucking faith on somebody else. You don't like gay people? You don't want to be gay? Don't get married to the same sex. Don't do it. Just don't fucking do it. It's that damn simple. See, y'all got the three religions in the world that are hideous are the Abrahamics. They're the worst. I mean, goddamn, Hindus are off the rocker, worshiping a cow. But I don't think they got any dogma that says if you live in their town, they're going to make the laws. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But the Jains, the Native Americans, the Buddhists, there's no dogma. See, that's what makes you people hideous. In Romans, it says for you to follow the law of the fucking land. Your God says that, or God will be pissed at you. But you don't do it. The law of the land is the gay people are equal. So all of you 100 or 150 million wrong-ass Christians in this country are goddamn hypocrites. And if there's a hell, I see you there. You're going. What, you think the Bible's a joke? You know there's not a suggestion in the damn Bible? Everyone's a command. You know Jesus said the old law will not be lifted one jot, tittle, or pen stroke until heaven and earth pass away? Y'all ain't busy with that shit. You're busy putting Leviticus 18:22 on somebody else, and you ain't paying any attention to Romans. You're not paying any attention to Luke where it says, pray in your damned closet and get off the street corners like the hypocrites. Don't pray in public. Everybody on Jesus Daily is going to hell. There is nothing. 25 million followers Jesus Daily. There is nothing more public than Facebook. See, what makes your religion so damned hideous? One, it's a lie. I try to pick a spot here near my pile of 300 million year old fossils. Yeah, I got a whole pile of 300 million year old fossils verified by geologists here in West Virginia. Destroys the Bible. That's my own destruction. I got it right there. I don't got to say no more. 300 million years old, proven by a geologist out of Morgantown, West Virginia, West Virginia University. Proven. Kiss my ass. Bible's dead. What makes y'all's religion so hideous you want to impose it on everybody? You restrict atheists from holding office. I forget, really, I do. I think everybody's as smart as I am. And I ain't that smart. I've always looked up to people. Garbage men, but I don't look, look to people as the same. Garbage men, cashiers. I see people bashing McDonald's. You chose to fucking go there, didn't you? You know, maybe if somebody made more than $7.25 an hour, they'd have an incentive. I applaud somebody willing to stand there at the drive-thru and put up with a bunch of say the same fucking thing 1,000 times a day. Thanks for choosing McDonald's. People work at what they got to work at, and I ain't never looked up to a engineer or anybody with a title. I never looked down on anybody without a title. And now I done lost track of what I was saying. But I expect you ought to be as smart as me. A lady on post on God Screw today said, if you hate religion so bad, why do you fight it? I take it for granted you all know how evil your religion is. That your God's evil. But you're pleasing your God. You're pleasing the Mafia King. You all get to go to heaven, according to the storybook, because you're pleasing the rottenest son of a bitch in the universe, according to the story. Why do I fight your religion? Well, murder my brother and my sister, there's a start. Separated me from my parents when I was 20 years old. Jehovah's Witnesses. Some asshole on the thread was mocking Jehovah's Witnesses. You sound like him crazy Jehovah's Witnesses. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. Jehovah's Witnesses follow the Bible closer than Protestants, Catholics, and all of them put together. Nobody follows the Bible closer than Jehovah's Witnesses except for the Amish. That's another one. You don't hear me bashing the Amish. I don't, religion's crazy. Faith's insane. Unreasonable faith. Reasonable faith's a good thing. I got faith that my car's where I last parked it. I got faith that my daughter loves me, and my granddaughter loves me, and my son loves me. I got faith. I do. That's a reasonable faith. Because I've got previous past history, livable, verifiable proof to base that faith on. But Amish don't fuck with nobody. What is it about you Protestant Catholic sons of bitches and you Islamic and you Jews don't do it too bad either, Islam, they got to force your dogma on the gay people, on the atheists, on the women. Y'all got nothing but belief. A sperm cell and an egg is not a goddamn life form. Nature, who you say God is, aborts 60% of all fertilized eggs. That's abortion. Y'all calling that termination of life. Nature does it. Your God's the number one baby aborter. How about that? You impose your shit. You can't live your shit. Y'all use profanity. Oh, I love profanity. But guess what? Your fucking Bible condemns it. These assholes on trashing me for being an atheist. And, call me a nihilist. I'll get to that in a minute. Cussing like a motherfucker. See, I'm not disobeying the Bible because the Bible's bullshit. You claim to live by it and you cussing. See, you're all hypocrites. I'm not a hypocrite. I say what I mean and I do what I say. I'm not a nihilist. I realize that religion is what's destroyed this fucking world, and you're getting more frantic because secularists are growing. 15% of the American population now is atheist. 30% pretty much non-believer. We're growing. And we've always been more powerful than you mentally. Copernicus proved the church wrong all by himself. Bruno all by himself. Galileo all by himself. Me and my cousin Riz, he does page with me. He's taking a break for a few months. We've always figured we was good for 100 each of you, mentally, or more. Y'all are the problem. Lady said, why do you fight religion? When you want to boycott a successful business for treating people like people, the quote from the leaders of the church was, boycott him for offending Christianity. How big of a pussy do you have to be offended that two gay people get to sit down and have a cup of coffee? You bastards. You low-life crawling bastards. You call that morality? Does that hurt you? Did you know that gay's not contagious? Did you know that it's hereditary? Now one of you genius motherfuckers jump up and say, there's no gay gene. Don't matter. There's no gene for this nose, shitbird. It's hereditary. There are multiple ways that our hereditary traits are passed down. Not just in a gene. Chemicals. Y'all know shit. You find a soundbite and you stick with it. Homosexuality is natural. It's hereditary. No one is going to give up the strongest, beautiful desire in nature, which is sex. No man's going to give it up with a woman if he prefers it with a woman just to go fucking sin. And there ain't no sin either. There's my rocks up there to prove there was no Genesis. No woman's going to give up a man to go piss some imaginary god off if it's what she wants. This love, this attraction is proven natural. And you weaklings, you know why you're weak? Because you got Jehovah and Jesus. If that's what I had, I'd be a weak shit too. Offended all the time by other people's freedoms. And I'm not a nihilist. I'm a comedian. I put on this part of me to take on the biggest bigoted, murder, hate-filled machine in the history of the fucking world. You all kill people. Now it's subtle. You vote for politicians that kill 45,000 Americans a year due to lack of health care because you support the greedy. The Bible says something about the goddamn greedy too, about a camel getting through a needle's eye, but you all vote for the politicians that make Koch brothers rich, that make the trillionaires richer, and you demonize the poor when there's not enough jobs to go around. You strip education. Why do I fight religion? And now you're going to boycott go Starbucks. When Starbucks CEO stood up and said, if you're a Christian and you're offended, take your stock somewhere else. That is a hero. That's put human morals and value ahead of fucking money. Yeah, baby. Whoever his name is, I don't know. The CEO of Starbucks is my hero today. If you don't like it, he did not let money change his morals. Yeah, I'll buy every cup of Starbucks I see, even if I'm about to float away and piss from drinking it, just to make up for you little shitheads boycotting Starbucks because they are morally human people. How you feel now? You 100 million don't even know how rotten you are, do you? You don't even know that you can't feel closer to God until you've been an asshole on this earth. Imposed your bullshit on other people. You don't know what faith is. You just don't know. So there's your medicine for today. That's to inspire people. Vote blue, baby. Vote blue. There's some shitty Democrats. I want the liberal side. I want Bernie Sanders, Alan Grayson, people of intelligence who will get in later and have a stronger science platform in government. I want more left. Not, capitalism ain't going away. I want a socialistic democracy. But this unthrottled capitalism is a murderer. It's mass murder. Unthrottled capitalism. It's got to get better. If you don't want this fight that I'm putting voice to continue, if you don't want it to get worse, if you don't want the wage inequality to keep getting worse in this country, if you don't want to see China getting more of our jobs, vote blue. Because the Democrats can control a shithead. Yeah. Like Terry McAuliffe for Virginia. I helped him get elected governor. I did. My page had a big play in it. He ain't my favorite. But other people can tell him what to do. He ain't stepping out of line. Ted Cruz, the stupider you are in the Republican Party, the more followers you get. Vote blue, baby. It's coming up. 25 more days. We got to get this thing done right. And Christians, kiss my ass. Out.